It is currently 1:40 a.m. for me, and I decided to start my very first vlog on a whim earlier today. I'm off work tomorrow, so I thought I would take you along a day in my life, basically doing literary and bookish stuff, so a lot of reading, maybe a bit of writing and things like that. I'm in the middle of several books at the moment, but I've been again in a bit of a reading slump, so I'm hoping to use this vlog to motivate me and get back into reading and maybe finish some book or at least make some good progress. So that's the main plan. In a few minutes I will be joining the deep dive series from the podcast The Shit No One Tells You About Writing. They do this series with experienced writers about a lot of super interesting topics. The sessions are at 2 a.m. for me because it's US based, so I haven't really been joining live, but today I was kind of excited to be trying to join the session, so that's what I'll be doing, and then probably not stay until the end because that would be 4:30 in the morning for me, so I might skip like the breakout sessions. After that, we'll go to bed.
Everyone, we're so excited you're here. We're so happy. We're so excited for Tuesday nights now because it's our favorite night of the week. So a few quick reminders before we get started. Number one, we have our chat.
Writing itself would be less hard, but I don't feel that way at all. I feel like it actually gets harder because your standards get so much higher for yourself. Thank you so much. This was amazing. Thank you guys.
Thank you. Bye. Okay, it is now 3:30 a.m. and I'm exhausted. It was a really great talk. I really enjoyed it. It was about handling rejections as a writer and being persistent. There is another kind of breakout sessions for participants in 10 minutes, but I'm just too tired, so I'm gonna go to bed now. Good morning everyone, it is currently 10:30 a.m. so I had a bit of a slow morning because I went to bed quite late yesterday because of the deep dive series. I just made breakfast and I'm gonna read while I eat. It's a beautiful day today, so that's why I'm currently sitting outside and I thought I'm gonna enjoy like a nice breakfast. After that, my plan is to finish editing a video that I would like to go up today. So that's the plan for this morning. It is almost 1 p.m. now and I just had a very quick lunch break. I'm going back to editing. This is taking me a bit longer than I anticipated, but this video is a bit of a beast. It's almost 40 minutes, so yeah, it's taking longer, but hopefully I'm almost done now and I'm kind of video proofing it. I'm hoping to be able to upload it in the next hour or so and then going back to reading. So yeah, I've made good progress. Okay, so the good news is that the YouTube video is ready. I tried to upload it, and so the bad news is that I'm having some issues there. For some reason, the first time I tried, YouTube only got half of it, and I'm not sure why. And then we're having electrical renovation done in the house at the moment, and so the electrician had to cut off the electricity. So that means no internet, so I'm not able to upload the video at the moment until it's back. So what I do is just like take a reading break, go back to my book, and I hope I'm able to upload the video before we have to leave for the bowling game later today. So fingers crossed that we managed to get the video up today. Give you a bit of an overview of the books I have on the go. So the first one is Bird by Bird by Anne Lamott. This is a book about writing. It's, I think, 40 years old now, so it's a bit aged on some front, but it's still a very, very lovely book about the craft of writing and the mindset of being a writer. So I'm almost halfway through it. As I mentioned before, this is a reread and I'm still thoroughly enjoying this. The next one is a French book. This is a YA fantasy-ish story. This is Prospérer une virgule point et la phrase sans fin by Laure d'Argelos. And I'm just at the very beginning. I've read a couple of chapters so far, but I'm really enjoying it. It's very, very fun. So it's about this little village, which is basically kind of living in books. Basically, everybody in this village is in the business of maintaining a text, but this text has the last sentence missing, and so everybody is kind of, again, in that text, like literally their houses are made of letters and ink. Our main character, Prospérine, she's kind of different, and she's a florist. She's a bit of an original, and then one day she goes to her shop, her florist shop, and she finds a dead body in there, and that's where we start. This is in the first chapter. This is so far very delightful. Again, I'm at the very beginning, but it's a lot of fun. It's very creative. You have one character, for example, who is coming back from the capital city, and so he got the accent from that place, and that accent translates in the book as starting every word with a capital letter, which I find very funny. And so there's a lot of things like that, play on words, play with the typography as well. It's illustrated, so you have lovely colored images in there. Some, again, play with the text and things like that. So I'm very eager to read more of this. And then the third book I have on the go, I'm not sure I will be able to get to this today, but I would like to make some progress because I've started this. I'm about 90 pages in, but I haven't made progress in a while, so I want to get back to it. This is The Book That Wouldn't Burn by Mark Lawrence. This is a story of two main characters. So Ivar is living in a gigantic library, but there is no exit. Like, it's a very weird and strange place. And although I love libraries and I find them very comforting, this one is a bit more ominous and with dangerous things happening. Our other character is Livira, I'm not sure how that's pronounced. She lived on the Dust, which is like a kind of remote desertic place, and through a series of incidents she's kind of moving to the big city. And so far I'm also very enjoying this. I think the writing is very impressive, like kind of depicting this library. Like, I have a clear image in my mind of how it looks like. It feels very real to me, and I love how kind of precise and masterful the writing is. So again, very enjoying this. Hope to get back to it very soon, if not today. a bit over 10 p.m. I'm in my PJs, ready to go to bed soon. Basically, since I last checked in, I spent a little while reading. I made some good progress in Prospérine, so I'm this far ahead. I think I read over 120 pages today, and I'm a pretty slow reader, so I'm quite happy with that. I still spend less time than I thought on reading today because I had so many issues with that YouTube video. Like, the editing took longer than I thought. I really struggled to get it up on YouTube because of the electricity cuts. Also, there were some tech issues with the video, so I had to kind of re-upload it a few times to finally make it work. So that took way longer than I thought, and so I had less time for other things that I had planned, but it was still like a pretty nice day. So after reading in the afternoon, we met with my husband's family for a bowling game. That was a lot of fun. It was really good to see them. Really had a good time. Then coming home, I was still fixing the issues with the video, trying to get it on YouTube, but it's finally live. I'm really excited for it to be out in the world, and I hope people will like it. Now it's pretty late, so I'm gonna go to bed soon. As I said, I'm probably gonna be reading a little bit more, and I'm gonna end the vlog here. So I hope this was a good time for you. This is my first ever vlog, so I'm still learning quite a lot and trying things out, so we'll see how that turns out. Thanks for watching until the end, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.